Hello everybody, Nathskiee here along with
CripTic.
and this is going to be sort of like our podcast, should I say, but our first one is a little review on Destiny and our thoughts, bearing in mind CripTic hasn't actually played the game. He's watched me play a few times,
Unfortunately, I don't get a chance to play the game.
but we do have a little thing in the background of just so CripTic can actually check, while he's playing, see if he actually likes it, like first looks, which is quite interesting because he hasn't seen it, and this will be his first look, and it'll be his first opinions on it.
Yeah. I mean, from what I've heard, it's actually meant to be Game of the Year. But, I don't know, not being the one to have a next-gen console or anything like that, and just not having money in general to get it on the 360 or nothing. So I haven't really been able to get a chance to really have a look, even have a play on the game. But I think I only had one chance was when probably when I was at my other mate's Owens, and he let me have a little go. But that's it.
Yeah. But anyway, I think we should get into this.
Right.
Alright, yeah, we've got a few topics. The first topic is the graphics. Like, I'll ask you, Lloyd, for some of these I will ask you straight away and see what you think of the initial graphics, because I've played it quite a bit on PlayStation 4 and I'm quite used to them, to be honest. So, like, yeah, what do you think about the general graphics?
Well, I think generally, with some of the games I've seen, other than Destiny, it's mostly been like the first-person shooter type games. Is probably, I would say, the gun aspect of the detail. It's more sharper and clearer, and the way they've done the actual iron sights and all the scopes for the snipers, and it makes you feel like you're actually there holding the gun itself.
Yeah.
But probably with the general surroundings and that, it's I don't know how to say it, because for me, I'm not really feeling it, like seeing a difference towards the graphic side of the surroundings. But by looking at it, I can see it actually is a lot crystal clear than what it would be on a 360 console.
Yeah. I think you should look towards sit back a bit. I can just edit this back.
Lost the lead.
Hello. That'll be alright. Right, anyway, sorry about that.
Gained the lead.
Yeah, anyway, with me, there's something that CripTic will
Zone
ask,
B lost.
because I'm the one that's actually played this quite a bit, and so yeah.
Right.
Enemy
What
captured
I'm
zone
going
B.
to say is, what would you think of the general gameplay? And just by looking at it, to me, it just, being a first-person shooter, it's started looking a bit kind of repetitive. Would you think it's kind of repetitive in the sense of the gameplay as well?
Yeah, like, I personally really do enjoy the online. I'm not one of those people that can sit there like I used to on like Call of Duty for hours and hours and hours.
Yeah, and
I think
Halo and that, considering it's a same game developed by Budgie as well.
Yeah, I've been on this, I think, constantly for about 7 or 8 games, one after another, and after that I did kind of get a bit bored, because nothing really changes on it, especially once you've maxed out, which is at level 20, and you can get past that in levels. But personally with me, I find it quite hard to just level up past that. I think it's because you've got to get the Vanguard armour and that, which actually you have to, on your armour, leveling up past level 20, you have to get the Vanguard armour, which, well, no, you have to use armour that has light on it, which you probably don't know yet, because you
I
haven't actually
actually
played.
really do not know what the hell you are talking
Yeah,
about.
basically,
right now.
to level up past level 20, you have to have your armour that has like plus light on it. There's like, like plus strength and all that. It's like that, but it says
Yeah.
plus light, and that's the only way you can get leveled up past that. But yeah, like, the online, again, I think you can't really expect a hell of a lot from it, because of it being online, that you're only going to be playing maps, and you are just going to be killing one another. There are objectives to it, which is like controlling that. It's like basically like capture the flag.
Yeah.
But again, with the the actual story mode, I think that is very good. It is. I'd say I got into it quite a bit, but looking back at it, I personally don't think I would play it again, because there's no amazing storyline to it. You can follow it, and it's not like the worst storyline, but there's nothing that keeps you going.
Keeps you wanting to play into it.
Yeah.
Now this is where I find it, because with GTA Online, they've done it so it's all done from missions to missions that go towards the story through a few cutscenes.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I'm probably gonna be a bit of a douche saying this, because considering I ain't seen anything of the story or heard anything from it. But by what you're saying, it's kind of not got that feel to it.
No, I think the only thing that I found when I was playing the story, I didn't actually pay much attention to the story. It was my goal was to get to level 20, and I don't feel a campaign should be that. I think a campaign should have a great story. Admittedly, they didn't actually say it was about the story, but if it's a brand new game that's come out, especially by Bungie, you'd expect it to have a great storyline.
Considering from the Halo series.
Yeah, from Halo. But yeah, anyway, let's sort of I want to ask you something. On your first looks and all that, what would you rate it?
What would I rate it? Well, from the graphics aspect, I would rate it probably about a 10 out of 10, because it does look amazing. And considering it is next-gen console, I'm looking at it compared to if I was watching it as if it was on 360.
Yeah.
But from what I'm looking at it's, to me, being there and going through all that sort of thing, it just feels like another first-person shooter, sort of next game sort of thing.
Yeah, it's like
it's like it's the next best shooter out, but to me it just feels like another series towards like a Call of Duty. The way,
personally, I do think that it will. I think it will die down pretty quickly. I don't think this game will have the same effect that Call of Duty or Halo ever did. I don't know if I'm completely out of line for saying it, but you know what I mean. I got Destiny the first day. Well, I got a PS4 the day I got Destiny, so I wasn't only happy about playing Destiny because I wanted it for so long. So I was originally going to get it on 360.
Yeah.
But having the initial thought of oh my god, I've got a PlayStation 4 as well, the same day, it buzzed me up even more. But even I'm starting to think I might sell it because I have completed it. I don't feel like there's going to be much more.
Now, here's the thing with Destiny and that being on the 360, I know of a friend that I have, because I do horse riding and that, and he's one of the people that lives on the yard, and he's got a 360 and he's got Destiny, and he said it's a good game and that, but he has agreed that it is repetitive and that. But the only thing is, without seeing, because I like to look at both gameplay and graphics, but not being able to see what it's like with the 360.
Right.
Because I've been used to a 360 console graphics, it's amazing, but
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There is parts of it where I think it's just another typical shooter.
First got this game, I'd first got the PlayStation 4, and I hadn't actually even played a game on it. And I was like, oh my god, the graphics are insane.
Yeah.
But after playing it, ever since Destiny's come out, which is only I think it's just under 2 weeks or something like that, I'm bored of it already.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll still go on it.
Well, not necessarily, because there was an alpha to the beta.
Yeah. But it's not that I'm bored of it, because I can still have a few games and I'm sound, but when I play it, I don't feel like I'm achieving anything. Now that I am past level 20, I don't feel like there's anything more. The only thing that I have seen that I know is that I'll be getting slightly better armour, but I don't really see what that will achieve.
But then again, considering it is a new game, depending what's being done with it over the future and daily updates, they might change a few things. You never know. Because when I first heard about this, it's from watching it on the E3 thing of them going through on the campaign type side of it. I thought it looks like sort of like a Borderlands type of thing, where it's like you can. I thought it was like you level your guns up, your character, and the armor and all that. But from what after of seeing it from now, I know it just doesn't feel like that aspect where it's like more of an adventure game. That's what I thought Destiny was meant to be.
Yeah, like it is. It's great. I think it's a great game visually.
Captured zone B. Enemy
It blows
captured
your
zone
mind
C.
when you see it. The graphics they are insane. But comparing it to the actual gameplay, I don't know. What's the best gameplay you've ever had of a game?
Best gameplay I've ever had of a game, and you're probably going to laugh at this because it is on a PS2.
Yeah.
And that's probably, when it first come out, it was probably the best game that I ever played. And it is a GTA, and it's GTA San Andreas.
Yeah. See, that says a lot, because obviously back then the graphics for us were amazing, but like it's been a long time since that game came out, and we can still go back to that and have our.
I've got it on the Xbox 360 with slightly better audio and graphics side effect to it, with a little bit of detail extra in the pixels. But it hasn't changed that much to me. It's one of those games where I've gone back, played it over and over again, and enjoyed the storyline to it, and enjoyed the piss around to it.
Yeah.
I like those sort of games where you get the adventure, but then you can always have the side of it to piss around on your own. And then same with the GTA Online and that, where you can piss around with friends.
Yeah.
With shooters, there's only a certain amount of...
It's just one thing to do.
Yeah, and it's... For this, I wouldn't feel the same playing it as if it was like Call of Duty, Modern Warfare back in the day when we were playing as if we were there and we were going all tactical.
Yeah. Back in the day when Modern Warfare 2 came out, people would be like, "Oh, you got it late or whatever." We got Modern Warfare 2 right on time, but we didn't play, Call of Duty 4. For us two, our favourite Call of Duty was Modern Warfare 2. And it sounds really sad, but both of our game time was like 30, 40 days.
And that was from just us two, just constantly doing it like as a laugh, working together, splitting up. And what we would do was we would just use like tactical knife and run and UMP45.
Yeah.
But to me, that was good because we done it like...
We gave it something
extra because we put a bit of role play into it.
We had a bit
if we were actual rangers out in the desert of Afghan or whatever game map we were playing.
Yeah. We had some really good times on there. But anyway, I think we are getting off topic anyway. But what do you think about next gen consoles in general?
Next gen consoles in general is... I would say it looks good, but it's one of those things, it's the money side for me because I'm not on the best paying wage ever, but it helps me get by. But to me, I've got other things in my life other than games now.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things I want it, but it's kind of put me off because if I get it, then that's like the loss of money.
Okay. Would that be the same situation, say if it was the Xbox 360 that came out?
30 seconds and counting.
Well, to be honest, it wouldn't, because 60, considering back in that time I got it as a gift for both, because I've had two 360s.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, say if the next gen consoles now were Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, and you knew, let's say, Modern Warfare 2 was coming out on it.
Are we talking about this time of year, or are we going back years and years ago?
Just say, like now, say if like, well, not right now, but say when the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One came out, imagine that, but they didn't exist. It was the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360 that came out, and you knew that Modern Warfare 2 was coming out, but not Destiny.
But then back then, if it was back then, I would say yeah.
Like
you
back
know what?
then, but now.
I would have had it.
Yeah,
I would have got it anyway. I would have got it as a gift, or back then I would have had enough money to actually save up over time to get something like that.
Yeah.
But now, considering it's something different.
I figured it's way more expensive as well.
Actually, it's not expensive to the point from what it was, because I would say it was at like nearly 600 for both the consoles at one point, but now dropped to like 300. But that is still a lot for someone who's...
No, like, the PlayStation 4 came out at, I think it was like £500 or £600.
Yeah.
And I personally can't remember when the Xbox 360 had that. I always thought it came out at about 400. I may be wrong, but that's how I remember it. I don't think they came out with 600.
No, I remember the PS4 and the Xbox One were around the same mark of nearly 600, 500 quid, something like that.
Yeah.
I might be wrong, but I remember picturing it on the computer in front of me, and it had the price of that.
Yeah, yeah.
But they had reduced it.
Yeah.
Because
But
it was the price, and not saying that everyone's got money, because I know I ain't got a lot of money, but for something like that, you think to yourself, is it really worth it? Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, I totally agree with you, but like, even I think the price of games have gone
No,
so
I
much
heard
more.
that the price of games for the new consoles are like nearly 45 to 50 odd quid, something, aren't they?
Not for PlayStation 4, they're £60 brand new. Wow, I paid for Destiny at £55
Yeah.
brand new, and for one game, I think that is a hell of a lot of money.
Yeah, it is. To me, that is a hell of a lot of money. For me, that's actually like 2 bales of hay for my horses.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah. Like now, like I'm not 100% sure if that's how much Xbox 360 games came out at.
No, Xbox 360 games were the maximum of 40 to 45.
Yeah.
I remember PS3 had odd few games that would come out towards about 50, depending on the game and the company, because some... the profit's slightly more in their favour to what it was if they were doing it through, say, the game store sort of thing. Like they would still get higher amount of profit, but then the game company would get slightly more off every copy sold. But that was on a few games, but most of it has been 40 to 45 pounds.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And 48 if at a push. It differs on the game and what the company expects the price to be for what has been made.
Yeah, yeah. Like, anyway, about this game, because we went way off topic again. Basically, what...
Hey, this is a podcast. We can talk about anything as long as we're on topic.
Yeah, I know. Is there anything about this game... I'm going to ask this question to myself as well. From what you've seen, is there anything from this game that you think should either be a... What would be better if there was anything... Would there be anything better? Ugh. What would make it better, basically, if there was something that was added onto it? I don't know why that was so hard to say. Or is there anything that you would like to take out or put in to make it better?
Oh, so if anything should be added to it to make it better?
Yeah, or do you think to make it better if something should be taken out?
To be honest, it doesn't look like a hell of a lot could be added in, other than, like, obviously, like I was saying about the updates, and they might bring something new to it, like, sort of like the Borderlands feel, like you might be able to do stuff to your weapons, or, say, you might be able to do, because I know you can edit your character and that anyway through your armour and your headgear, and you can customise it, and because of the fact I've heard, like, you can go to your own world with, like, people you know, just off game and not playing, just that's the only thing that drew my attention to it, and I thought that it didn't need to be changed, but because it's a first person game, it's more to the first person, to the sort of MMORPG aspect, and that's what I saw of it when I first took a glimpse.
Yeah.
That you could go to a separate place that's off game, and it's sort of like an RPG basically, and you could be your character, go to things, buy weapons, and that's basically what I thought it was, but a first person version.
Yeah.
And that's what it is, and I don't think there is much more they could add to it, just the few things of just tweaking it with the things to the game, with the weapons.
The one thing that I find is I'm not 100% happy with is the fact that it is only an online game.
Yeah.
I think it just to have like, even to play it offline, that's meant you have to have online for that, and I think that is not great.
Yeah.
Because the campaign should be an offline thing. Like, you should have the option to say, like, like Borderlands.
Yeah. Now this is the thing with the PS3. I know with most games, in order to play them, that you would have to be signed in.
Yeah.
Whereas with the Xbox 360, you didn't have to be signed in just to play offline.
Yeah.
But
now you do, and it's kind of annoying. But there is only one tiny thing that I think they need to sort of sort out. I don't know if it's to do with the graphics that make it like this or what. But basically, what really annoys me with this game is the loading.
Now, I'm going to stop you there. You will find that with every game that you have, that sometimes people go on about the loading. Now, at the end of the day, it's the loading. It has to load what it needs doing.
Yeah.
And considering what it is, as you say, a next-gen console with a next-gen game, and you think...
And the game is online,
now
so
think,
I do
now you think quality of games and pictures and that all comes down to the amount of pixels that have been put into it.
Yeah.
There are billions of pixels in probably this one little bit on that gun.
Yeah.
Now I'm telling you, the amount of things it's got to load through for that.
Just to run. Yeah.
Even
I suppose,
with,
I haven't thought of it like that.
Even with games that have come out on next gen consoles, that same, when like GTA and Ghost, you have to have an install disc for the HD.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is on the game to the console.
Yeah.
It does that it saves basically all the hassle of it.
Yeah.
That's why with lower pixels, the quicker the loading. The higher the pixels and quality, the more the thing it will take for the game to run.
Yeah. Like, for any of you guys that are actually really, I think quite a lot of people are loving this game. I know quite a way through this little podcast, it has seemed like we have been bashing the game. We're not. I have played, as I said, I've played this game and I've enjoyed it so damn much. But, like any game, I suppose it does get a bit boring.
Now, like with any game, I'm going to go off topic again, but to one game that didn't have any graphics, and I'm going to say it's Minecraft.
Yeah.
Was a game of the time. But even to that, to me, it's one of those things where it's got old. And this is what annoys me with it coming out on all these next-gen consoles, because to me it is pointless, because one, I've got it on PC and I've got it on 360 edition only for the fact be able to play it on the PC, because she says her hands and all that does not coordinate properly to it. So she has to use the controller.
Yeah.
It's the way she is. So
well, yeah, the way that
that's
I see
fine
with
for
that
that.
though, with the gaming industry, especially with Minecraft, is that it really annoys me. They're trying to get people to pay for the game again. Once you have got it on PC, I think personally,
now here's the thing.
they're doing it to get more money. I know that it's good that they're trying to get more money, but especially like it's already been out on, say, if you had it on Xbox 360.
Yeah.
I don't see why you should have to then go and pay it again.
Yeah.
To then go and play it on Xbox One.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not 1,000,000% sure if that's exactly how it works, but that's how I'm quite certain it works, because they say that you have to pay for it on PlayStation 4.
Yeah. Now, what I think is they should have done with stuff like that, and it's probably with most games actually, considering with PC games. Now, when you buy like the standard disc things for the game,
Yeah.
like say for a standard MMORPG, and then you get all these extra add-ons. Now I'm going to go and say it is World of Warcraft. You are going out and buying all those extra expansions. At the end of the day, I find it is kind of not necessary, really. Just to
the people that play it is necessary.
To the people that play it is necessary, and I know because my stepbrother plays it, and he has got every single one.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, he's done it, so he does it through a thing, so he gets discount and that. But
yeah.
even then, it's I like it where add-ons should be occasionally underpriced. I'm not saying you don't have to pay for them, but the prices of add-ons for certain things
they are quite crazy, aren't they? Like, personally, I think it'd be wicked if, like, especially, I don't know, yeah, probably with World of Warcraft. I think what I've seen, probably I'm completely wrong, but from what I have seen, the upgrades are only for like an extra character and to go up a few more levels. Probably like 10 or 20 levels or whatever, but you're paying like 20 odd quid for that.
I know.
And I don't get, you pay for the game anyway, and then you pay for the online just to play it, and then you got to go and pay for more expansion packs. And
now,
I think it's crazy, like, especially when with like they still with Minecraft, they're trying to make more people play it because they're adding new updates on PS4. But these updates have already been on PC.
Now let's put it this way: with the Minecraft, you know, the horse update.
Yeah.
That came out on PC, right?
Ages ago.
Now that apparently is not now being released on 360 edition.
Okay.
And this is what I've found off forums and that.
Yeah.
So it might be a bit untrue in that, but from what I'm seeing from it, it probably won't. And now it's the fact of next-gen consoles. It's the same with GTA and the heist thing. I now think like they're not going to be doing it for the 360, and because it's out on next-gen consoles, I think they're going to be adding more to that than what they would the old consoles.
Yeah.
But then I think to myself, for the price of a new console, from the beginning, from what people were going to pay for it, only selective few could buy it to get all that extra stuff. But then they're going to forget about all the old consoles to those people who obviously cannot afford it.
Yeah.
Or will have to wait a long time to get it and then go out and get it all again.
Yeah, that's true. It's kind of bad. It's annoying as well. But anyway, like, back into the Destiny topic.
Yeah, back into the Destiny topic and all that.
Right. Personally, like, this is a question you'd have to ask me about that one.
Oh. Would that be campers by any chance?
Yeah. Basically, what it's saying is, are there actually any campers in Destiny? For people that play it, they already will know. I mean, obviously you get campers in every single game.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. Every single first person, even the original first person where it was just or nothing,
yeah, like,
I guarantee you there will always be campers in every first person and third person.
Yeah, like with this, there isn't really many campers at all.
It is still vaguely new though, so
I think, yeah, probably will happen. Like, from what I have seen, there hasn't been major amounts, but there has been a few times when I've died and I'm like, oh crap, he was just stood there in a corner. But then you sort of just get over it and like, yeah, whatever.
yeah, it is just one of those things, and I reckon it's just going to be in every type of game. You're obviously going to get one or two or three people in it, and it's something you will probably not be able to avoid because you don't know what people are thinking.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things, and to be honest, it doesn't bother me now because it's going to happen with one or two people. Get on and enjoy the game.
Yeah. But yeah, what I think about this game, I think they've got the, like, basically how quick you die, say like on Call of Duty Ghosts, that is ridiculously quick. It's like 2 bullets. On this game you can actually have a gun battle, a proper gun battle, and it is really good. That's one thing that I love so much about the online.
Really?
Yeah, It is great. It really is. But anyway, like...
For me, I wouldn't know because I haven't played it, so...
Anyway, our last question was compared to Call of Duty. But we've already done that. So I think we're going to wrap this one up right now. Thank you guys for listening.
Yeah.
If you guys like this, we will carry this on, because I think by the looks of our faces and all that, we're actually having a pretty damn good time, and
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
mind
actually
doing this.
enjoying it because it is something different. And I'm actually back in a video after so long, and it's been hard and just a lot's gone on, and I've been wanting to do something like this for a while.
Yeah. Alright guys, we're going to have to love you and leave you, so we'll see you guys in a bit.